February 6th. Let's just go.
Sorry. I had to go say goodnight to my son. I haven't been on this channel in a few days. Oh my goodness. I am tired because last night was so hard. How is everyone?
Better than you.
Did you guys have a good
Weekend?
It is really, really cold here. Very cold. We're in a very big cold snap, and my suddenly got extremely tired as soon as I was thinking about doing this video. Extremely tired. And all did.
Isn't that weird? That's weird, right? I got extremely tired as soon as I thought about doing this video. I mean, fuck, it says it all.
All day I was like, am I gonna go live? Am I gonna like say hi to my peeps? I haven't been over on this channel in a minute. And I was like, okay, I have a lot to talk about. And I was like, well, maybe I can come on here and talk about it. But today was such a busy day. We had a lot that was going on. So thank you, Emily, for becoming a member. And thank you. Hi.
I'm so on the edge of my seat. I want to know what went on in the Paulson house. What is it, guys? What is it? I mean, we already know, don't we?
Everyone that's here. Hope you guys are having a good day.
Fantastic.
So, I don't even know if anyone can check the temperature for me right now and just type in like Minneapolis or, that area, Minnesota, and tell me what the temperature is, and then I can tell you this story. It's -8. So, okay. So,
lizard lips.
Yesterday it was like, I don't even remember. It was in the afternoon still. It was still light out. Point in the middle of the afternoon. We didn't have a nurse here yesterday, so when we don't have like nurses and stuff, I try to help out in the mornings. Usually I would just like go right to work, but yesterday I got all of like my son's medications ready, and we did his food, and then got him ready for school, and I did his first class with him in the morning. And I came back downstairs at some point, and it was before, again, it was still light out. It gets really dark here really early. And it was super cold down here. Super, super cold down here. And I remember I said to my husband, and I was like, is there a window open? I mean, that's how cold it was down here. It felt like there was a massive draft in our house. And I can just show you here, apologize, but we do have some big windows here, and we have like a lot of windows on this main floor.
Yeah, and that's all you've got on your windows though? I mean, what? Don't you have curtains to cover that? What the fuck? I can't believe you've just got the window trimming there. What is so ugly?
It's pretty, I mean, I don't know. It's not, it's fairly, it's a fairly big area. But, so we have a lot of windows. And I was like, there's a window open. There has to be a window open. There has to be a window open. And then I went downstairs to work out.
I can't believe we have to go through the entire day until she realized the furnace wasn't working.
And it was like 4 o'clock or so, and it was really, really cold down in the basement.
I can't believe that her animals were inside freezing. What the fuck is Toad doing? Why hasn't her son even picked up on this? Yeah, he's upstairs in his room. Why isn't he downstairs? Why is everyone upstairs? You're on your computer, your husband's on his computer, your son's doing his schoolwork on his computer in his room.
I was like, is there a window open? Is there a window open? Is there a window open down here? Like, that's how it felt. Well, by like 6 or so, my husband's like, the furnace is out. And I was like, that.
It took them all day. It took them all day to realize that the furnace was out. These two are complete twits.
That's why this house feels like an icebox. Time it went out, it was really cold up in my office, which is weird because it's never cold, ever.
These are parents of a medically fragile child. Do I need to remind anyone? No, you all know. We all know. Do you think she knows? No.
In my office, it's always really hot up there. So it's like super, super, super cold. So I'm like freaking out. My husband's like, I have to get. This was when I was actually getting my son to bed. My husband, I'm over there, so he's sitting on the couch, and he's like, the furnace is out, and I'm trying to get someone over here immediately. Well, they couldn't come until the morning. So my poor son, I'm like, I'm panicked because he gets cold really easily and not.
Why didn't he get cold the whole day? Until 6 p.m. you didn't realize. You're a mother. And you couldn't tell the temperature was off? You are a danger to your son. Your reaction time is so fucking delayed. Because your son comes second to your YouTube channel. He does, Katie. Admit that. Admit that. We have all seen it. Your son will come into the room. Go away, mummy's working, mummy's working. Or the times that he screamed on the other side of the door for you. I can't, I'm working, I'm working. Yeah, fuck. The fucking heat goes out. Nah, I can't, I'm working. And now, when you've realized how big of a deal it was, you know, now that it's happened, it's such a big dramatic story.
Being a furnace with his thyroid issue and his dysautonomia, I was so freaking out. So I went and got like 4 comforters, and I'm like piling them on him. I'm like making my husband run around the house and looking for like a some sort of heater, you know, like we used to have a space heater. So my husband's like tearing apart the house looking for stuff.
Oh, for God's sake.
And obviously we don't find it. I was just showing you what a like disaster this house is. So I finally get my son in bed, and
What time?
I'm trying to get him to understand that we don't have like, we literally don't have heat. So I'm trying to make him like sleep under the covers, and the thing is that this house is brand new. So, well, not brand new. We've been here, we built it 7 years ago. And so almost 8. So we've never had any issues with any of our, whether it's been the AC or, you know, anything. It's always worked, because everything is brand new. And we have a really nice furnace. We got like a middle of the road furnace or whatever. So I get my son to bed, and the temperature in the house is like falling. And I'm like, what are we going to do? I'm like panicked. So then I'm like, someone suggests opening up the oven and turning the oven on.
No.
So we turn the
You've got 4 cats and 2 dogs. And you're opening the oven. Your cats jump on the counters.
oven on on the main floor. But the problem is that upstairs is where my son is, and
Heat rises. Heat rises, Katie. Dun 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 dun.
he's in a room that has to have the door closed because of the animals. So if we keep the doors open,
That's my thing. Like, so he's always in a closed off room. Why get 4 cats and 2 dogs? 2 dogs that have behavioral issues and 4 cats that just shed so much hair. Why get them if your son can't tolerate them? He has the door closed. Is it the life that you want to present to the world? That comes first, I think.
the animals will go in there, they'll bother him, and he likes to have the door closed when he sleeps.
Fucking burpees.
And I don't want the dogs to bother him. I don't want anyone to jump on him, so he's asleep. And I'm like running upstairs, and I'm like, I need to go get him another comforter. And
She's talking about serious situation. There's no heat in their house. It's going to be cold. They've got a medically fragile child. She's talking about something serious. Look at her face. She is enjoying this way too much. The telling of this story to her audience is making her ecstatic. She's so fucking happy.
I end up piling on, like, I don't even remember, like 3 or 4 comforters.
You don't even remember, but 3 and 4.
We don't have any heated blankets. My husband can't find the space heater. Yeah, we had a space heater. I just don't know where it went. Like, we had one that would have been fine, and it would have...
I'm pretty sure that you threw it out when you cleaned out the basement. That's where it went, Katie. Oh, we don't need this anymore. Our house is brand new. We have a heating system. Dun 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 dun. And these are my hands. These are my hands. Ooh. Look at what's happening here on this thumb. Is that scars? Okay, hang on. Is that a face? Dun dun dun. It is.
Been the totally right size for our bedroom, because when my son was really young, we lived in an apartment that was really drafty when we were building this house, and we had a space heater in his room because it got super cold in there, and he has, like I said, he has dysautonomia, so he has to have the room at a certain temperature. So the cats were not down here. We didn't leave the oven open all night. It was only open a crack.
She puts the cats in cages at night, and those cages are in her bedroom. Yeah, you can go and look at all videos of when she's in her bedroom. I think I even did one. But yeah, you can see the cat cages are all stacked up, like near the door. She puts them in there at night. Yeah, it's fucked. It's so fucked. And then the dogs are put in one of the rooms during the night, so they were probably freezing.
Nobody got near the oven. Everything was fine. It was only open a crack. It was open just big enough to
Not let
like
heat out.
just let heat into the house. And it was, again, like negative degrees outside. We were doing the best we could. So the cats weren't down.
But Katie, you're also telling this to people on a live stream. So they're allowed to be critical of your choice. I'm just letting you aware of that. If you're not aware of that now, you should be fucking aware of that.
Here, the dogs, we kept the dogs away from the oven.
Whatever.
The dogs were put upstairs in my office.
In a room.
And we keep everyone.
Exactly. Exactly, Katie. Put up in a room with the door closed. Cold. She mistreats them.
Away from the oven. But then it's like midnight, 12:30. I mean, we're still trying to figure it out. My finally gets.
How much wine do you reckon they drank last night just to keep warm, you know? They couldn't sit downstairs because it was fucking cold.
Through to someone and they're going to be here in the morning. So we're like trying to figure out like what we're going to do.
Ew.
And we're still trying to figure out if it's something my husband can fix. So then we're on YouTube and we're like, okay, what's the most common issue that can happen?
The common issue that could happen? What are you talking about?
How cold did it get into your house? So when we woke up this morning,
she doesn't
when
know.
we woke up this morning, it was like 55 degrees in the house. So thankfully, 58 degrees.
What? That's not really that cold.
So it wasn't so bad. Like it wasn't too bad. I mean,
it wasn't anything like you are making it out to be. Huh?
It could have gotten a lot worse.
Yeah, your story made it sound like it was survival. We needed to survive for the night. It's going to be so fucking cold. It's going to be like we're living inside of a freezer for the night. No, Katie. Huh? I'm so confused.
Thankfully, the house is insulated really, really well. And in the winter, if you're not like, it's not like we're going in and out. We have to let the dogs out and stuff, but like the doors aren't open, windows aren't open. So we're not letting a lot of cold air in. So yeah, we got down to 58 degrees. But yeah, it was freezing outside too.
Disgusting.
So
like she couldn't even have the social etiquette to pour the beer into a beer glass.
then it was really cold for inside. I was impressed that we didn't get it. I was impressed that it didn't get colder than that.
You were impressed, were you? Impressed?